That was a great interview, Jeff. Now finally, where can I find your website?
I don't have a website.
What?
I just never got around to making one.
You know what? I can't take you seriously with an attitude like that. I am extremely disappointed in you. To not have a website is irresponsible, lazy, you lack ambition. I mean, where's the vision?
Don't be like Jeff. Be responsible. Get out there and shine with a beautiful website by Web Orchard, where they will take care of all of your website needs. Go to theweborchard.com right now and get a beautiful website you deserve.
You know what? Get out.
Hey guys, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. You may remember during season Bravo, I spoke to Adam from the TWS podcast, and we said we'd come along to the Cowan Cricket Club All-Stars game, and that's what this is. We're coming to you from the Unison Club by Cowan today, and we're covering this amazing cricket game. And I did say to Adam during this podcast, not a big fan of cricket. Cricket's not really my thing. That being said, this day was phenomenal. There was genuinely fun and exciting moments in this cricket game, so it took me by surprise. We've got some really good interviews coming up for you now with Sam Aiston, Gav Cowan. That's 2/3 of In the Stiffs. If you like that podcast, if not, and you're a Shrewsbury Town fan, you need to get on that right away. It's a really good show. Much respect goes out to those guys. I see a lot of similarities in the way they sort of set up and the way I set up. The only thing is that they're million miles ahead of what I do. They're brilliant. Big shout out to those guys. And yeah, I think it's worth adding, right, that this episode, it doesn't sound like a normal podcast for me, and I've not been able to edit this in the normal way. We were next to a generator that powers a bouncy castle, and that hum in the background when I run it through Levelator, which is a condenser, which brings up the lows high and highs low. It's brought up the generator high, so it's brought the generator up at the same volume as the conversation. So I can't use that edited version like I normally use, which means it won't sound as crisp. But I mean, it still sounds good. I mean, I wouldn't ever release anything that sounds terrible. So if you can hear the shh in the background, apologies. There's nothing I can do with it. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you go and check out the brand new car series, which is new and exciting. It's fun. So my car broke down. And I was in a bit of a bind. So I wrote to every single car dealership in Shrewsbury, and Greenhouse got back to me, and they said that they would love to collaborate with some content. So that's where the car series was born. And the idea is they give me a nice car, I drive it in front of a place, and we record an interview. It's really that simple. Episode 1 is out now, and that features the brand new Nissan Qashqai Tecna Plus with e-power. It's a really nice car, and we're at the Shrewsbury prison. Obviously, we've got a bit of history there. Not how you may think. I was an actor there for a bit, and I know the guys quite well. So I speak to Joel about what went through his mind when he had this crazy idea of like acquiring a prison. I mean, like, as you do. It's a great story, actually. So make sure you go to YouTube, give us a subscribe if you're already. We're kind of lacking in subscribes on YouTube. We're doing well with our TikTok videos and stuff, but YouTube's I've not really been doing a lot on it. So make sure you subscribe, watch the video, and share it if you like it. Right, I'll leave you with this episode then, a good collection of interviews we collected at the Cowan Cricket Club All-Stars game. And this is really, really good one. So buckle yourselves in, guys. This one's great. I'll catch you guys at the end of the outro. Right, guys, welcome to this bonus episode of the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Standing aside from all the seasons that we've been doing, we said we would do this, and we are here. This is the Cowan Cricket Club All-Stars match. We spoke to Adam Rees from the TWS podcast during season Bravo, and we said we'd come here, and we're here. There's going to be some sporting superstars taking part in this match today. There's lots of businesses around us. There's a generator in the background powering bounty castles and whatnot. Nothing I can do about that noise, but we're going to get some great conversations today. And today, I got help from Mini Biscuit, right?
Hello.
And my wife, Kaz. Thank you so much for helping me today set up my studio.
She doesn't want to talk. She gets nervous over the microphone. She married the wrong guy, podcaster. Right, so listen, Timmy, we don't really watch much cricket, do we?
No.
No, so this is going to be our first go at watching it. We're going to look forward to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think the weather's going to do today?
I think it's gonna be like yesterday.
And what was yesterday? Because
So sunny, rainy, sunny, rainy, sunny, rainy.
Yeah?
Sunny.
Typical British weather then.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, we'll go find some people to speak to before the match starts. We've got a good friend of ours next door to us, Sarah from Socks UK. We'll get to speak to her. We'll grab Adam and we'll see what... there's some ex-Shrewsbury players walking around today, so we'll see who we can find. Cool, right? Right, so the first person I've grabbed that's taking part today, Sam Aiston, a guy who I've been trying to get on the podcast for a while for a number of different reasons. Obviously, there's a Shrewsbury background,
Yeah.
Shrewsbury town, but also academically, you are like at the forefront of something really exciting that's happening in Shrewsbury.
Well, yeah, like Shrewsbury's newest school just opened in September, so we've just completed our first year. So it's been a brilliant first year. Really exciting. So we're celebrating the first year by embarrassing myself playing cricket today.
I was just watching you actually. I was laughing. I was like, every time they throw the ball, he's
God.
terrified.
But it looks easy on the telly. I watched England v West Indies this morning just to think, I'll do a little bit of research into this. But I've just had to go bowling there. The first one hit me on the foot, and the second one just gone about 10 yards over the wickets. So I'm not confident. And I've got my whole family and friends coming down, so it could be a little bit embarrassing. But things you do for charity.
And how long have you been, because obviously TWS podcast, you've been on there, and have you created a friendship with these guys?
Yeah.
And that's how it's
Yeah,
happened?
so we're sort of trying to reshare each other.
There we go, midway through an interview, and the batteries go.
I just said that doesn't happen within the stiff start, isn't it?
Have you never had that?
Yeah, I'm obviously lying there. We try and pretend we're professional, but
What a great podcast that you guys do. I noticed that Salop Cast as well. We had them come on the biscuit.
Right, yeah.
Anything that's to do with the club is so popular. People love that so much.
Because it's such a passionate, not a huge amount of fans, but what it is really passionate, isn't it? And they love it and they lap it up, and anything to do with the football club, they love it. So yeah, all the Shrewsbury fans speak to them all the time, listen to the podcast, they love it.
My passion for Shrewsbury is like real strong at the moment, but it's only like new. So I was the English kid that grew up in Wrexham, right?
Right, yeah.
So I couldn't go to the football games. Couldn't go to the football games.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Shrewsbury 2018. I started doing the podcast. I think Jamie Edwards gave us some tickets for something I was helping him with.
Yeah.
And we walked into the stadium, and the electric in the air, like it was just amazing. It really grabbed us. The chemistry did. And now we're second year season ticket holders. We love it absolutely. We never not at a game. And you're right, the passion's there with the fans.
And it just, we hope it's going to be a tough season next season. But when we got to the Wembley twice, it was amazing, wasn't it? Shrewsbury kits everywhere. It was so fantastic. We just hope we can get to those days sooner rather than later.
It's really hard to explain because when you're a diehard supporter, you get angry when they lose, and then you get happy when they win. But I'm just happy to be a part of something because I never could be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just to be a part of that community just means really good to me.
Did you go away from home sometimes?
Yeah, we went to Derby, we went to Port Vale.
Yeah,
we got told Port Vale, you're going to Port Vale. We had a great time. We went and sat in a cafe with the locals. I mean, I'm the biscuit guy. I'll talk to anybody, but it was just a nice atmosphere, and I was expecting war. Do you know what I mean?
And I think most people are sensible, but the away following is brilliant. Shrewsbury got a really good away following, whether it be like 6, 7, up to 1,000. There's a real good group there who go. My boys love going away. It's the best atmosphere. Sometimes at the home games, it depends where you're sitting. You can struggle for a bit of atmosphere, but away, they're out. It's a day out, isn't it? And it's brilliant. We
went to Derby, and that's obviously a massive stadium.
Yeah,
that was a really good day out. We got the draw as well, which was good. Great atmosphere. And with cricket, how much cricket experience have you got?
Zero. And it's one of them things, sort of 6 months ago, I got asked to play, and I was like, no problem. And obviously I woke up this morning thinking, oh my God, I'm actually all going to have to play cricket. And everyone's got a bowling over, so that could, I don't know how that's going to go. I'm opening the batting. Like, so there's going to be. So I've got a lot of friends coming. I said it starts at 1, but I'm opening the baton. So if you get there 5 past, you might miss me. So
Yeah,
get you early.
get in and out.
Well, I'll just go for a beer and then relax and enjoy it.
It's all for a good cause, and Adam's a top bloke as well.
Amazing. He's put so much effort in, and I know what it's like to try and organise events because people let you down and faff you about.
Yeah.
It is a real pain, and you just want people to turn up, and you've got, no one cares as much as you. So he's done a brilliant job. He has. He should be very proud.
Really, really good job. So well done, Adam. And of course, I want to invite you on the Shrewsbury Biscuit. Probably sit down and talk about the school, because I want to talk about your first year. If you want to bring a member of staff, we've done interviews at Cowan School as well. I'm DBS checked, so it's like we can do all that sort of stuff. So if you want to bring some of your alumni or some of your faculty, you can do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'd love to do that. Yeah, and they'd love that. Anything that promotes the school. Obviously, we're brand new, aren't we? So we're always looking to market it and promote it and be big-headed about what we've got going on, because it is an amazing school, Bulbrook, and new and it's special. So we want to celebrate it and show off about it. So I'd love to come. All
about this community. So you're welcome on any time. And I hope you do well today. With
not as much as I hope I do. Well.
Don't get a wooden ball to the face.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, brilliant. Thank you for chatting with me today, Sam. We're going to grab players throughout the day, but I'm glad we got you first.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Love that. Thank you.
Okay, as we got here today, there's a bit of a mishap because Adam was like, see that marquee over there? You can go sit underneath there, it's fine, because the people that you're using it haven't turned up. And then you guys turned up afterwards after I was set up, so I feel really bad now.
I'm always late, so please don't worry about it. And it's a nice day. If it starts raining, we'll be sharing them on.
You can jump under here, there's plenty of space. Would you like to introduce yourself today?
So, I am Tanya, and I am the owner and head coach of Hits Owner in Shrewsbury.
Oh wow, I've seen your stuff on social media.
Have you?
Yeah, your videos, yeah.
Never thought about popping in to see what we do?
I do, but my life is all up in the air at the moment, so I do want something to work on my fitness. Obviously, I'm a bit of a pudding. I could do with some more focus than anything, to be honest.
Okay, and that's something we can help you with, okay? So we specialise in helping people who don't like that normal gym environment, okay? So I was one of those people for several years in a row that would buy a gym membership in January, go for the first couple of weeks, never turn up ever again, but continue to pay for 12 months, all right? And it used to frustrate my husband quite a lot, okay? So when I first started, I was a size 22. And I was a bit of a heifer, really, really unfit, and saw an advert just like you see on social media.
Yeah.
Got in touch, and it has completely changed my life in more ways than one. My husband, first of all, was quite aghast about the fact that I wanted to go on that roller coaster of joining somewhere else again, until I kind of persuaded him that it was the best thing in the world, and now he just moans about the fact that I'm never at home. As opposed to you never go to the gym. So I used to work in the NHS, quite a stressful job. About 18 months ago, thought something's got to change, so hence I bought Hits Owner in Shrewsbury and haven't looked back since.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, I'm in a bit of a paradox at the moment because I want to go out running.
Yeah,
I feel like a pudding when I'm running. So it's like I feel stupid for going out running, but I need to run because I look stupid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what? I think that anybody who gets out and does anything fitness related, regardless of what they look like or feel they look like, definitely deserves a clap of the hands. All right?
There's that guy on social media. What's his name? Joey Swole. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Mind your own business. It's great. He is. He calls out people on social media that are like taking the mickey out of people in the gym.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you do all this just for clicks and attention?"
Well, like I said, we're really, really different. So there's no mirrors, there's no egos, there's no gym bunnies. All right, we are just normal people who know that we need to do something in order to stay active, stay healthy, stay fit. All right. So our youngest member is 22. Our oldest member is 72. So vast difference in age. So the machines that we utilise are resistance machines, and they self-adjust to the person that's using them. Cardio, full body, upper body, lower body workouts on them, suitable for all, okay? Low impact, so anybody who's got dodgy knees, dodgy back, anything like that, suitable for all, okay? Lots of different stuff that we offer, whether that's nutritional stuff, whether it is goal setting, whether it is challenges that we do each month. We also offer core sessions that focus on the core, which is completely complementary to your membership package. So lots on offer. We are very, very different. The best thing is that all our members are crazy in a really good way, okay? They like to have a little bit of a laugh and a joke. Every session is different, so you don't lose boredom. You don't lose motivation, or get bored, and you want to keep on coming back for more.
Is it like
25 minutes.
Is this like a thing you can just do or does it complement other fitness regimes? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, no. You can just do that one completely and utterly. It offers that cardio, full body, lower body, upper body. Like I said, you've got those core things thrown in there as well. Most of our members are just coming to hit Zona. Some of them do other things on the side, like running, cycling, and so forth. But interestingly enough, we've got marathon runners who have come and tried our sessions, thinking that, I'm really, really fit. I've run a marathon. Completely different kind of fitness. Completely different.
I've got some really good friends that are marathon runners, and yeah, there is an ego there. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking to. No, but that's good. I would too if I could run a marathon. In fact, that's one of my goals. I'd love to run the Shrewsbury 10K or the Shrewsbury half. I'd love to do that one day.
Yeah.
My friend Donnie in America, he just picked up and started running, and now he's run like 5 marathons and one after the other, like, and he's insane. And it's just like, I want that motivation.
I love the thought of running, and just the freedom of it. But unfortunately, dodgy knees and all means that my running days.
I've broken my right ankle twice, and that's my issue. It's like the hard impact on my ankle. So that it's only be good for.
Yes. Yeah. Completely low impact. And anything that you struggle with movement-wise, we just switch it up and give you something else to do. You've got a coach there all the time telling you, like I said, what to do, how to do, when to do it, and making sure that you're safe foremost. And if there is anything that's causing issues, we can just stop and just switch it around to something else.
We could do something on the Shrewsbury Biscuit. We could be like, Alex is fat to fit.
Yes!
Do you know what I mean? A story that starts off from me looking like the person I am today to the Adonis I will become. Do you know what I mean?
You check out our socials. We've got a member who's been with us 5 weeks and has already lost 4 kilograms.
Wow.
2.5% visceral fat, and is absolutely loving life at the moment. So it really does work.
Well, I just bought some shorts that were my size and they're too small.
Okay, all right. So I'll see you in the studio on Monday then.
I love it. If people do want to sign up to you, how would they do that if they listen to this now?
Okay, so if you want to hop on to our social media page, which is Hit Zona Shrewsbury, or you can give me a shout on 0787 217 3746. And my name's Tanya.
Tanya, thank you so much for chatting to me today. Make sure you guys check this guys out because sounds really exciting.
I look forward to seeing you Monday.
Cheers. Right, so the match is going, and I don't really watch cricket, so it's this is a strange anomaly for me. They're talking about overs. I know what runs are, obviously, overs. So what I need to do is find out somebody who can explain cricket rules to me because it's really good. But I just want to set up the scene while we're trying to understand the actual game. We're obviously at the Unison Club behind Shire Hall, and surrounding the cricket pitch here, there's people out with picnic blankets. They brought their own chairs. As you can hear, we've got a compare. There's lots of stalls. There's a barbecue going in the corner. It's a really good scene. I like it. It's very nice. So I'm sure by the end of the day I'm going to be an absolute pro at cricket and understand what's going on. All I know is there's people trying to decapitate each other with really hard cricket balls. And then the batters are trying to defend themselves with all their lives, and hit the ball as far away as possible. So yeah, cricket. It's not just a game. It's a lifestyle choice. So I found myself with the chairman of the club, of Column Cricket Club. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Alex. How are you?
And what's your name again?
Dan Taylor.
Dan Taylor. I was just talking about how you must be in your element today to see so many people out here today enjoying the company of the cricket club.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. It's really proud to see 700 or 800 people here enjoying themselves, the carnival atmosphere, and the cricket's going well. I think we're looking all right at the moment. They got some good players for the second innings, so it's looking really, really great.
I am learning cricket today because I'm a sports guy. I love my football and NFL. Also, cricket's the one thing I've never really. And Adam's a good friend of mine. He's been on the podcast a couple of times. So I was like, I'll come down, I'll support you. And
well, I have to, at this point, we can't sing Adam's praises highly enough. He's been absolutely amazing. He brought an idea to us at the club last year and we said, go with it. And it's become a monster for us. And he's doing such a fantastic job.
He does so much groundwork in the background of, you don't understand, like, So to put to perspective, I organised a 24-hour-long podcast 2 years in a row called Pod Aid. We had 24-hour-long guests. It was just nuts. Like, we raised money for Lincoln Davis. We had cameras, venues, and so I can understand from Adam's perspective what he's had to do to get here. You don't understand what it's like to email 100 odd people to get ignored and told no. And
I think there's about 8 WhatsApp groups for today. It's like every time I wake up in the morning about 6:30, there's like 30 messages on it already.
Everybody loves a
most
WhatsApp
of which
group
by
chat.
Adam.
Meet for 8 hours or 1 week or 1 year. I don't know.
I think he's looking forward to tomorrow when he can maybe take a rest for a bit.
Yeah, he'll sleep well, I think, this week. So what? How long have you been involved with Column then for?
Well, Column Cricket Club, we're quite a new club. 5 years we've been going, but we were previously a club called The Grove, but we decided to rename ourselves to Column. So that as a club, totally about 16 years we've been down here, and we've dragged ourselves from Division 8 up into Division 2 this year. We got promoted last year, and we're now, like I say, in Division 2, so we're proper cricket now, and we're doing really well. We have 2 teams, first and the second team, and then a midweek team as well.
Amazing, and it's such a successful. Because did you have to go to the bottom again once you change your name? Is that how it works?
No, not quite. We sort of found a level of where we are and then worked our way back up the leagues. But I think COVID got in the way.
As it did with much, honestly.
For a lot of teams, but it was an interesting time. But we've managed to regroup and become stronger. And the atmosphere. We're a family. We're a great big family. The Column Cricket Club.
I get that vibe today. You know, you saw these cliche movie scenes with the guys huddled around the barbecue and having a beer, talking about work and stuff. That's what this is. It feels like that vibe.
It absolutely is. And we take in all levels of cricket. We have some fantastic cricketers and some cricketers that are here to enjoy a beer and enjoy themselves as well. But everybody's treated the same. And like I say, we're a family, and we enjoy it so much.
Maybe I'm a world star cricket player, and I didn't even realise it.
Well, come and try out.
Yes,
we're having a net session on Monday. You're very welcome to come and join us, Alex.
That sounds really good. And you know, what are the challenges of something like this? Because obviously you guys are grabbing some real trajectory right now, some great momentum. What are the challenges with that?
Well, challenges we have are, because of course we're not professional cricketers, nobody gets paid, everybody's a volunteer, so all the money we have is raised through days like today and another revenue that we bring in. But the challenges we have are people becoming available because people have holidays, people are sick, people have babies.
That's where these WhatsApp group chats come from.
It certainly is. But we're getting through it, and it's amazing. And we're hoping to have a third team next year. So we'll cause another headache.
Yeah, another group chat.
But it's great. So I would say our biggest headache is availability. Some weeks we have to leave 8 people out. And some weeks we're begging people on a Friday to play.
We're finding, because we've got a 9-year-old lad over there. He's got a face painted. I don't know what he's got on his face, but
is he part of our juniors?
No. So I want to find it. So we're looking for a football club for him because he's just a general football player. Where some kids are die hard, you know.
Well, Shrewsbury up and comers play here as well. So on a Friday night they train from 6:00. But most importantly, our junior cricketers train from 6:00 on a Monday.
Okay.
Which will be very welcome.
So, when it comes to the kids coming to play cricket, how hard is it to teach them the ropes, and how much experience do they need to come and join you guys?
Well, no experience is needed whatsoever. If you want to play, if you've got the drive to have a go. Jasmine here sat on my lap, my daughter, she plays.
Do you? Are you good?
You enjoy cricket on a Monday?
You any good?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you enjoy better, bowling, fielding, or batting? Batting, yeah. Yeah. Do you hit lots of 6-pointers? Yeah. Oh look, there you can hear me. You can hear my voice now, can't you? When you're batting, do you hit lots of 6-pointers? Do you hit the ball far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good. So what I love about this is I love the family feel. There's a really nice family feel to the cricket club. There's lots of other children around to play with. Yeah. Yeah. Are you shy?
She's not normally shy, I can assure you.
Same as this guy here. He's a mini biscuit, and we put him in front of a microphone, and he's like, yeah, no, okay.
Again, it's great on a Monday. It's so wonderful to see children that aren't quite so naturally gifted at cricket, but you can see the improvement over the training season. And some of the children, they're amazing. They're so good, and you can see them going far.
And there's lots. Is there lots of availability then for the children?
Absolutely. If you want to come down, you will practice and play 100%. You will be involved.
And so does something like this today create really nice exposure for you guys? Are you seeing lots of new faces today? And social media wise, for example, do you get lots of growth and stuff like?
Absolutely, yeah. We're getting lots of likes on Twitter. I'm not great with Facebook and Twitter, but yeah, there's lots of followers now.
You guys, do you have a Facebook page?
We do.
You got Instagram, you got Facebook.
I believe we have both, yes.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm not in charge of that.
I know this because I tagged you guys in something today.
A couple of the younger lads take care of that, and they do a wonderful job.
I'm not brilliant. You'd think I would be, but I'm not brilliant. I'm still sort of learning the ropes. Well, listen, I want to say congratulations for your success today and going forward. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope it does what you need it to do.
We are right. Thank you so much.
Real.
For your time.
Cheers,
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you. And I've managed to find the main organiser himself, Adam. How are you? Good?
I'm very good, thank you, mate. How are you?
How are your thoughts on the thing so far?
Yeah, it's going really good. It's a really good turnout. The weather's nice, some good cricket. So lots of local businesses here as well, and lots of things for the kids. So no, it's going really well, thank you.
Yeah, we're actually enjoying the cricket, and this isn't me bad-mouthing cricket. It's actually really fun. When they get the wickets, they really cheer, pick each other up, throw each other in the air, and the camaraderie is there. I think it's really, really fun. We're having a great time.
Good. No, it's nice. I think lots of people here are here for the first time, so it's nice for them to enjoy cricket and see what it's about. And because lots of people, might not have watched it before, or think it's quite a boring sport or whatever. Or it's not an exciting sport, but it can be, and especially these shorter formats of the game are really, really good.
Yeah. What have been the biggest challenges for you? I mean, I know we've done this on the podcast already, but up until now, right up until like last night maybe, or even this morning, like what have been the biggest sort of stresses and challenges for you?
The stresses are people turning up, because people say they're going to turn up, and people will say, yeah, I'll be there, but you never quite know if people are going to turn up. So seeing everyone turn up this morning and the spectators walk in is a massive relief. And also our celebrity team, you never quite know if they're going to turn up or find the ground or be on time. So yeah, people being here on time and being here was good. Obviously the weather, but the weather was looking okay for today, and it's beautiful today. So it's it's
nice and warm.
All good. It's beautiful.
Nice and warm. To see the mayor walking in as well, the fire brigade turn up. They're here to do a display. The fire brigade didn't just turn up. But have you found yourself yet standing there looking back and thinking it worked?
I am. It's a very proud moment for myself and the club. There's a lot of work that's gone into it. And seeing like the Mayor of Shrewsbury come and lots of amazing storeholders. In a little bit we've got some amazing bands and musicians come in. So seeing it all come together is really, really a proud moment for myself and everyone involved.
My son's just gone running up there to play cricket as well, so that's good because it's really funny because I had Dan, the chairman, come and sit down, and we were talking about how kids of any sort of level of cricket or sort of age can come and join the youth team. And so I was like, Timmy, come and sit down. And I was like, okay, would you want to play some cricket? And he's like, what day? And I was like, Monday. He was like, I've got wiggle. And inside I'm thinking, he's proper literal. I was thinking just play the part. But it is true that this place has got something for everybody of sort of every age. Like, if you want to get into cricket, this is the place for it, right?
It is, and that's what we want to do. We want to encourage children, so children of all ages, come down, play some cricket. So Monday evenings we have sessions down here at the club. Adults as well, we have adults teams, so if you're grown up and want to come play cricket or haven't played for a long time, then come and play. And we've got two teams, so any kind of abilities, you're welcome to come.
It's really, really, really fun.
Can't convince you, Alex, to come have a game? Get into cricket?
I could do. Yeah. No, but I like the vibe though. I do like the vibe. I use the analogy of like, those cliche scenes you see in movies where the guys huddle around the barbecue and they're all chatting away over beer about work. That's the kind of vibe I get from this. You guys seem quite like a close group of friends. More than anything.
And it's a very good. Cricket's a very good game. It's a very communal game. So after the game, we all stay, have a pint with the opposition, and have some food. So it's a nice, kind of relaxed game. Maybe compared to football or rugby, which is a bit more intense. So cricket's very communal, very relaxed. It's nice. Like your parents come down, have a pint, and watch the game. Bring your kids down. You'll see usually on a Saturday, obviously there's not that many people here, but there's kids playing, and we bring all our kids down and stuff. So it's a really good family-friendly club.
I want to do the thing this season with football to show that things aren't as bad as people make it is. So I want to try and organise like going to watch Wrexham in Wrexham, because I grew up there, and going out for a pint with some Wrexham fans afterwards. I want to see if we can arrange that in a nice way, just to show people that it's not always as bad as it makes out. And cricket doesn't seem to have a bad vibe at all. You know, it seems to have like a good, like I said,
you'll never get violence in cricket. No, even football. So 99% of football is nice people having a pint, having a laugh, having a good time. But that 1%, that's what you see on the news, isn't it? That's what you see on the radio. That's what you see on the social media. That then 1% of idiots who spoil it. But yeah, I've been to thousands of football matches, and 99% of them are amazing and very family fun. And
yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, listen, I don't want to keep you too long. I just want to say, is there anything you want to say to anybody that's involved with today? You want to list people off, because however you want to do it. Is there any messages for people?
Yeah, I just want to say a big thank you again to everyone at Cowan Cricket Club. Everyone involved has been really helpful, pulled together, and it takes more than just myself to make this work. So we've had lots of people support us, lots of our family members have come down today, and just thank you to everyone involved with Cowan Cricket Club, and well, hopefully everyone's having a good day.
And if you've come here on the back of the biscuit or on the back of Adam's great work, and it's your first time here, I hope you guys had a great day. You know, we're going to continue interviewing people. I want to speak to Amjad. He looks really cool. He's having a good time. Don't know where he's gone, but we'll try and grab some cricketers and some stars to speak to. Well, Adam, well done.
Thank you, Alex.
For what you've done. Honestly, what you've managed to arrange here is nothing short of a miracle. You've done a great job.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers. So I managed to find Gavin Cowan. How are you? You all right?
I'm well, mate. How are you?
I'm really good.
Good.
So you are on In the Stiffs, right?
Yes, In the Stiffs podcast that I present along with my ex-teammate Sam Aiston and David.
We've just been speaking to Sam. I've just explained to him
Did you have a translator when he came on?
I was saying to Dan. Was it Dan? Well, it was one of the guys I was saying. Top bloke, Sam Aiston, not a very good bowler though.
Yeah, he's got many skills. Maybe bowling's not quite one of them. Same as me, really.
Sam, please come back on the podcast. I want to talk about school, you know. But no, so I grew up in Wrexham. I was the English kid in Wrexham, so I couldn't go to the games, right?
Yeah.
I did, and it would always end up in tragedy, right? So when we moved to Shrewsbury, when I moved to Shrewsbury in 2018, with the biscuit. Jamie Edwards chucked us a few tickets just to say, thank you for a job that we did. And I walked in, and the atmosphere was just electric, right? And I felt like, I'm the biscuit guy. I've got to do stuff.
Yeah.
This can be mine. I can be part of this.
Absolutely.
And now we're in our second season as season ticket holders.
Wow.
Absolutely love the club.
Completely hooked. Love it.
So anything before then, I'm not too sure of. So I'm learning about your career and Sam Aiston, and there's obviously other players walking around today.
Yeah.
It's a good club to be a part of, though, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, I've funny enough, I spoke to the chairman only the other day because my team who I manage, we played Shrewsbury in a pre-season friendly, and
I did see that, Brackley. Yeah.
Yeah, and I get on really well with the chairman, and he's. I just took the opportunity to thank him because obviously brought me here 2005, so nearly 20 years ago, and resided here now with my wife and my children, and built a business here. So I've got a lot to thank him for, a lot to thank the football club for. You know, living in Shropshire, I say to a lot of my friends from back home how beautiful and wonderful it is. So great people and good place to be.
A lot to be said about the Shire. It really is. People do
Absolutely.
come here and they never want to leave. You know, it's really, really good.
I was really lucky actually, and I played for Exeter as well in my career, and I lived in Devon and Shropshire, and they've got to be two of the most beautiful counties in the country. So yeah, been really lucky in that sense.
Really good, really, really good. And, you know, to be a part of something that goes on in the community like this, as well as what you do with Brackley and with in the past with Telford as well.
Yeah.
So people know who you are. You're out in the community and you're doing something really nice. It must feel good to be a part of that, right?
Yeah, it's sort of resides a lot with my business as well, with Crossbar. You know, we do a lot of work within the community with vulnerable adults and vulnerable children and children in mainstream schools as well. So, yeah, we started that in 2008. So a big part of what we do is like my biggest passions community. So when Adam's a great guy, and when he asked me to come and do this, it was, without a doubt. So
I'm always appreciative. I was a support worker for care leavers for about 8-9 years, right? It sounded like I said 89 years, felt like it. So anybody that does anything for that sort of with young people and gives them the opportunity to go out there, and it wasn't just sport, it was about confidence. And I saw we had people where I worked before go and do that and come back with like they'd add an extra foot onto how tall they were. Do you know what I mean? It's always really good to see that.
Yeah, honestly, it's been probably the biggest privilege of my life, other than having my kids and marrying my wife, is to go. We do so much in the community. We obviously, sport and health and well-being was originally. Then we built into actually delivering college courses at Lilleshall. Then it's become the alternative provision, and then we have the foundation as well. So it's called the Crossbar Group now. So we affect so many people in so many areas, and getting people into mainstream education, employment, getting people off the streets and just getting engaged with some activity. And today's really something that's really, synonymous with that.
So we've got you doing what you're doing. You've got Sam Aiston, who's your head teacher at a school, and you've got Dave Edwards doing all the amazing things he does. Do you guys push each other to go out there and do good things in the community, or is it just you're all just individually amazing? I mean,
we're together quite a lot, and I think, like you say, you're product of your environment, aren't you? And we elevate each other. When one of us does great, the other, we celebrate it like as if it was our own success. So that's a big part of our relationship. Actually, the three of us, our friendship's really built on pushing each other and elevating each other. Whether Sam's been in the gym in the morning and you think, he's done 20 minutes of cardio there, and it makes us want to do it and pull each other across. And it's a big part of having a good friendship, I suppose.
Amazing. I'd love to get you guys on the biscuit properly, just so we can sit in there for an hour, whether over a pint, whatever it is. Just sit and just chat about what you guys have managed to achieve with the podcast, on top of the careers you guys have already got. Because people talk about your podcast like it's a religion. They love it. Honestly, it's really, really.
Well, I think if you mention a pint, the lads will be up for it as well. So I can't speak on it, but I'm sure. Yeah, we'd love to come along and get involved, mate.
I kind of swooned over David. It was weird. I saw him at the Wrexham game. I was like, I'll do the podcast on the biscuit guy. He was like, okay.
Well, me and Sam are still the same, so don't worry about that. I think Dave's the golden boy of Shropshire, isn't he? So we, it's quite sickening, really. He's pretty incredible in all areas.
There's only one person that could top, and that's Joe, I think. Joe.
Yeah. Well, it's been great to link up with Joe again in the last couple of years, obviously with the podcast and stuff. And what an incredible career he's had. He's just again, elite human being. Not just about football, but if anyone knows anything about Joe, he's he's top guy.
Seems top guy. I got a friend. I won't mention her name because she'd be embarrassed. Went to school with him. And she was Facebook friends with him, like not his account, like his actual friend.
Yeah.
And she gave him grief about the Head and Shoulders advert, and he blocked her. She was like, I can't say I'm friends with Joe Hart anymore.
Yeah, positivity. You got to stay positive.
Absolutely. Well, listen, thank you so much for being. How are you finding it out there, by the way? Are you enjoying it?
Good. I'm feeling a little bit stiff already, so I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. But I can. I'll probably have about 25 seconds of batting, I imagine. So
I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys come back from that, because that was quite. Quite a.
Well, I think the cricketers are hopefully going to pull us through. The non-cricketers, I'm not sure you're going to get much out of us.
Yeah, well, I hope you have a great time. Thank you so much, Gav, for chatting.
Top man.
Cheers. Well, listeners of the Shrewsbury Biscuit may know there is a tradition that we have on our show is we like to sit and speak to the mayor every year. A mayor comes in. Today we have the Mayor of Shrewsbury. How are you, sir? You good?
I'm very well, thank you. It's great to be here.
I would absolutely love to formally invite you onto my show another time where we can sit for an hour and talk about yourself and sort of like what it's like to become the Mayor of Shrewsbury, your plans over the year. Would that be okay?
That'd be fine. We've got various events planned. We've got a May bank holiday next year. We're having a mayoral fete, and we hope that some of the organisations here today will be there, very much with a health and well-being sort of a theme to it. With the flower show, we usually have an afternoon tea at the flower show, and we're having an event in the quarry in September, probably September the 20th, something around about that time.
One of my favourite questions to ask a mayor is, like, you go for this year of a mayor in waiting, and you know what's going to happen, and you have this almost like build up, and then all of a sudden you're the mayor. What's that like for you to be able to have to sit and wait and then suddenly become what you were supposed to be?
It's great, actually, because you actually do some mayoral events, because the mayor can't attend everything. So you have a deputy mayor who goes along. So it's almost like an apprenticeship.
Yes.
So you get to know what's going to be like.
Like the training wheels.
That's right. So it's good. And the only problem this year, of course, is that not long after I was made mayor in May, the general election was called. So then all mayoral events finished until the end of the general election. And then I got COVID.
Oh, no.
So this is, so I've only recently restarted.
So they've let you out to come do your thing.
That's
right.
That's
a big shame that things stop when the election. It makes sense, when the elections begins. But you know you've been let out. So what have you been? Have you been very busy? Has your calendar suddenly filled up quite a bit?
Yes, it's filling up. This is one of my. We went to an event last night, a fundraising event at RAF Shrewsbury.
Oh, nice.
Which was excellent, with the RAF Regiment Band playing film music, which was superb. And so I've got various things coming up. I know that I'm now going to the fire station open day quite soon. Yes, I've got lots of events in the diary.
Shrewsbury's a party town. There's so much going on. There's always something. I mean, this weekend alone, I think I'll get invited to 3 or 4 different events on the same day today. Yesterday I was at the flax mill. There's always something fun to be sitting and doing. But also there are things that are very important with a mayor when it comes to raising awareness and doing your own thing to make your mark. Is there something that you're going to be working on this year? I mean, we can talk about this when we bring you back on the biscuit, but is there something that you're looking at to...
Yeah, sure. My 2 charities this year are Omega, it's a befriending charity.
They've been on the podcast before. They're great.
Oh, there we are. Pete,
Yeah.
no doubt you've spoken to. And also the Shropshire Mental Health Support.
Again, been on the podcast. Amazing people whose services I have used.
Yep.
I'm not afraid to say that there are days when I've been stressful and I've rang them up and I've been like, I'm having a bad day. And they're really wonderful to speak to.
Yeah. So I think particularly at this time, post-COVID, I think mental health and loneliness are key issues really. And that's one of those are 2 charities I'm raising money for this year at my mayoral events.
Well, thank you. Genuinely, I mean this genuinely. Thank you so much for focusing on those charities because, like you said, I think they're so important. Loneliness is a killer. It's such a hard thing to work on, and a lot of it is down to self-worth and thinking whether you're worthy or not of having friends or being in part of a group and stuff. Things I've worked on an awful lot, so I think that's really important. So thank you for doing that.
No, it's great, and we're hoping to raise a reasonable amount of money for those 2 charities.
Wonderful, amazing. What are your thoughts on today? The Column cricket.
It's
Allstar.
Fantastic, a huge turnout. It's such a fantastic facility. This.
Yes.
The Nalgo, sort of the old Nalgo sort of.
Next to work. I work at council. It's right next to work.
Yes, that's right. It's really good. And it's a facility which I think people in town need to value and to enjoy really as they are doing today.
It is amazing. I think Shrewsbury is really lucky, and that we have people like Adam Millichip or Adam Rees, however you know him, and the team actually, because it's not just him, there's lots of people that work to make this happen, but they've attached charities to it that are really important. And Shrewsbury's, like I said, is really lucky that they've got heroes like that in abundance that go out there and out the way, and they're heroes. I think they're really, really great at what they do.
Yeah. Agree with you absolutely there.
Well, listen, thank you so much for stopping and chatting to me. I know you got to do the rounds and you got to go speak to people and show off those classy chains of yours. Honestly, it's really nice to see you, and I'm glad you've been able to come out and do this today.
Very good. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you. So I found my next door neighbour today, Sarah from Socks UK.
We're neighbours.
Back on the biscuit, baby.
Yeah, I'm back. Lovely to see you, Alex.
No, lovely to see you. I've been your stuff has been amazing. You've been everywhere, doing all sorts with everybody.
Yes, I'm here, there, and everywhere.
That sounds wrong.
I know. Oh, I live a very quiet life at home.
You've been spreading those wings, girl.
Yeah,
It's been
I'm
great.
trying to.
Jumping out of airplanes.
Oh my God, that was the best experience of my life. Absolutely.
What brought that on?
I've done the workwear for Skydive Tilstock and Hans of Dark Edge. He's absolutely lovely. He asked me to do some Dark Edge tops because he does all the crazy parachute jumping, and he works at Tilstock. So I did all of their work, and I said, "Oh, Hans, I really want to do a jump." And he's like, "Do it." And I was like, "Shall I raise money for charity?" He's like, "Yeah." So there we go. And because of the stuff I've been through with mental health and everyone else, there's been some really sad things happen in Shrewsbury. So I raised money for CALMS, and we did £610 and the target was 500.
First off, Hans Donner is a great guy.
Oh my
Been
God.
on the show before. Absolutely. A bit mental.
I love him.
We talk about mental health.
But to do what he does, like, he's got people's lives in the hands, and I just think it's incredible. It's blown my mind.
Some of the base, seriously, guys, go to what's the Man Mountain?
Yeah,
Man Mountain
yeah.
base. Follow them on Instagram, because the stuff that they do, like doing backflips off bridges and
I know.
like
I
jumping off
follow-
motorbikes and
It's crazy, isn't it? I follow all of his stories and everything now. I'm a bit obsessed since I've done it because I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I'm terrified of heights, and I think because the clouds were there, it helped because you didn't see the earth. And they don't mess around.
I'd love to do it. I mean,
Oh, you've got to do it.
I feel like today is a really nice day because it's bringing members of the community together.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Like I'm chatting to the guys from Hitsona here. We're talking about maybe doing a deal where we can do an Alex Fat to Fit thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then there's like people here from White Whistle and Little Rascals. There's guys.
That's the Plank, the cricket, everyone. It's great, isn't it? It's lovely, and all the old time players. It's great.
I think the point I've been trying to make for this podcast as well is I don't do cricket.
No, I
don't really watch it very much, but I don't think it's so much about the cricket. It's the coming together of people.
Yeah. I said before, is it half time? They were like, we don't have half time in cricket, Sarah. So yeah, no, it's like great. It's lovely that everyone's out in the sun. There's no rain. It's great. It's lovely.
Touch wood.
Touch my head.
This piece of paper was wood once. That's lovely. It really is good. How has things been for the business? You guys
great. Yeah, no, loads of kids stuff today. The Nike socks. I've made some custom-made T-shirts for £10. I thought I'll just do nice, cheerful little bits for charity because it's charity day. So yeah, lots of kids' T-shirts.
Have you done some column tops as well for today?
Yes, I made all the so I did the names on the team's tops for free. And I did all the kids' tie-dye T-shirts for free. They gave me the T-shirts and I printed them and tie-dyed them for free as my donation.
It's anything you can't do. Honestly, you're brilliant. Honestly, the stuff you do.
There's a lot of things I can't do.
I'm looking at
I can't fall in love.
That's actually quite common, you know. But I'm sure it's usually when you're not looking.
You know me, I'm a joker. Oh, I'm not looking. I'm happy
exactly.
with me, Peggy and Boo.
You, Peggy. Yeah. Well, listen. I think what you've been doing is amazing. Your story reached so many souls, and it really did.
Aww.
It touched so many people. Because what you're doing is amazing. It's not just you going out there and being successful because anybody can do it. I think you're doing it on such a badassery level that I think people love it.
Yeah, and it's not that it's even successful yet. I'm just doing what I'm doing. And I think, I get a lot of messages saying I inspire people and I love it. I just, any knockback you get, it just makes you come back stronger. So, yeah.
It's good to see you collaborating with our mutual good friend Jane as well. Big shout out Jane Pickworth.
Hey, Jane. Yeah, she's doing all my designs now. We're launching a plain clothing brand. Well, Jane's my designer and I'm launching the clothing. So, yeah.
I can see one of her tops right now, the little green one with a star on the back.
The star, and then we've got the doodle splat she's done, and the new crown symbol is the logo of Socks UK, so that's going to be on all my plain clothing. So it's not going to necessarily say Socks UK, but there'll be a symbol for the business. So that's what I want to try and do, really. So if you see the symbol, it's me. I'm there.
Branching out, baby. Branching out.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you for inspiring so many people. Is there anything that you need from people? Do you need more followers? Do you need more events to come to?
I'm doing what I've got events planned through the year. I'm just doing what I'm doing, really. Any events, I do collaborations if anyone wants, anything really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm doing.
Just doing what you're doing as you're doing it, though.
Yeah, but everyone supports me, though. It's lovely. Everyone's just, I'm going out now and seeing people wearing socks. It's weird. I drove up Wild Cop the other day and there was a lad on a skateboard in one of my hoodies and it just blew my mind that I'm actually going out now and seeing people in it. So it's just nice. So I think we just all support each other and it's the best way to be, isn't it?
Yeah, and keep going as well. Don't just sit back and enjoy what you're at. Keep going forward.
I've had moments where, I could give it up tomorrow, but I never will.
This morning I had a bit of an anxiety attack because, I do have a marquee. It's in my car, but this one was already up. To get that in my bedroom, my table stuff was in Atcham. The other table was in another car. Almost my studio was spread out Shropshire.
Yeah.
I was panicking in case it's a weird thing. People will be like, "Oh, what's he doing?"
No,
do you know what I mean? No. These are things in my head. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm like. Yeah.
So to get out there and do it and be there, that's the most important thing.
It's amazing. Yeah, and I'm like that. I go to events like when I first went to Fit Expo and when I've gone to Tattoo conventions, and I've sat in my car for 10 minutes and not been able to get out. I'm like, I can't do this because you just don't feel like part of it. But then once you're there, look at today. Everyone is amazing, and you've just got to be like, yeah, I'm there. Don't feel like that, and it's
my message to anybody that gets out there and tries. Well done.
Oh, amazing! Yeah,
well done.
Absolutely, 100%.
So what's next for you then? What's this next?
I'm launching the plain clothing brand, but I'm working with someone else. I've tried, I've worked with friends and people, and it's just not working. So someone's come to me recently, properly now, and we are going on. We're pushing the quoted socks. We've got. Am I allowed to swear?
A little bit, yeah.
Dry road wanker. And the Croc socks. We've chosen 4 bestsellers. I won't say them out loud because they are the original. We're pushing the quoted socks on new platforms. So they're working with me. We've literally ordered 500 pairs. They're being made as we speak. And we're going out on different platforms for the quoted sock. So we're going to trial it. And if that goes well, that's just going to bring in a whole push on the sock side of things. So, yeah, the quoted socks are going out big soon.
Brilliant. And if people are listening to this, didn't listen to, first of all, go back and listen to that original episode I did with Sarah. It's great.
Yay.
But if they listen to it for the first time, how do they buy things off you?
And I've got my website, www.socks, S-O-X, tie-dye, TIEDYE.co.uk, and then I'm on Facebook, Socks UK, and Instagram, socks_UK. Oh, Peggy's arrived, so is that my cue to sell? Hi, Peg. That's where you can find me or message me. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks for chatting to me, Sarah.
Thank
Have a great
you,
day.
Alex. Love you lots.
Cheers.
Bye.
Right, so we found one of the charities that's working with today's cricket match, the White Whistle Foundation. Is that right? Correct?
The Whistle Foundation.
The Whistle. I don't know why I said that. The Whistle Foundation. What is the Whistle Foundation? Tell me all about it.
Do you want to go? Do you want me to go?
No, you go.
So we're a volunteer-led organisation, and our sole purpose is to get sport to every single child. That's regardless of their limitation. So commonly we're finding children with SEN provisions, so SEN needs.
Okay.
Even children in the cost of living crisis, people from low socioeconomic backgrounds, that sort of thing. Basically, we grew up with sport as a major part of our lives, and we think that every single child out there should experience sport in some format.
It's a crazy thing because obviously we look like we're sort of the same sort of age and growing up with football on the TV, and then all of a sudden it's not on there, and it's sort of that's the inspiration I had when I was a kid. I was outside every day playing football, pretending I was Joe Cole or Zola or whatever. We were playing Wayne Rooney, whatever, And if you don't see that on the TV, if you're not around that, then that inspiration sort of dies out, don't you think?
Absolutely. I think with the kids that we kind of work with, it's the fact that they can go to a game, but they can't deal with the sensory aspects of it, so the noise and the lights. So we're working with a lot of local clubs to try and get sensory rooms to them, which allows then some of the kids who can't go into like the stadium to still access sport in a safe environment. So.
Well, what a perfect partnership between you guys and Adam then, because obviously what he does with TWS and the awareness that he raises through the podcast, and yourselves as well. Perfect partnership, right?
Yeah, I think the work that Adam and the outreach team do certainly locally is absolutely fantastic. It's something that we wanted to sort of supplement because, like you said, sport's not so readily available to people anymore, and it's such a hard notion to access. We want to make it as easy as we can. Like we said, like Jamie said, is get kids into the sensory rooms to watch the games if they can, or even, if a child or a parent can't afford a pair of football boots, and that's then having an impact on that child then going to training or whatever it might be, we will come in and bridge that gap. And I think that, certainly when I was growing up, you could get a pair of boots for £30-40. Now it's 100 plus, and it's that's a weekly shop for a family or two, whatever it is. And there's so many aspects to it now that people have to worry about, I'm afraid. And it's something that we want to come in and say, look, for that family, you might have had a tough week, go and watch the Wolves or go and watch Shrewsbury, or even go and watch Telford, whatever you want to do. It's on us. Have 90 minutes, an hour, whatever the situation is, have that completely on us, and you can just relax and just enjoy that occasion.
Do you feel like there's something that sport in general, like whether it be football, Formula 1, whatever it is you watch, do you feel there's something that they're doing at the moment that's really good, that they're breaking out in? Is there something that, we talk about Wrexham, Paul Mullin, he's raising a lot of awareness. That programme, Welcome to Wrexham, when it was the girl that was the autistic girl, like showing her journey. There are some changes being implemented in sports. Is there anything that you guys have seen?
I think a lot of that is based on players, isn't it? I think from what we found is clubs can do more. I think there's a lot of, this is going to sound harsh, but there's a lot of tick box exercises. So having a sensory room with the plaque on the door saying sensory room, but it's not fit for purpose. So I think one of our things as well is to make sure those rooms are fit for purpose, and rather than just a tick box exercise that you can't just turn around and say we've got one. What it does, it needs to be accessible and it needs to work for the individuals that are going into that room.
Yeah, Okay, that's good. So that's something that we need to work on then, isn't it, I suppose?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what is it that you guys do as a foundation to go out there and make these changes, or sort of raise these awareness? What is it that you guys are doing?
So we're privately funded, so we do events such as like Colin are doing here today for us, and we have our own events. Majority around cricket, we've got golf days and bits and pieces, but we surveyed the 92 football clubs and the Premier League clubs. And we're volunteers. So I'm a solicitor. Jamie's a roofer. We've got a teacher and a data manager. So we're doing this out of hours to try and make a big difference. And we're surveying every professional club and even at amateur level as well to see who is motivated to take us up on it. Because at the minute we're talking to sort of various senior partners within football and cricket to create a uniform standard for sensory rooms, because as Jamie says, there is a tick box exercise element to it. There's some fantastic clubs out there doing some great work, but we're trying to provide the uniform standard for clubs to follow. There's a big difference, we think, between sensory rooms and breakout rooms. And actually Jamie and I were at a club not too long ago and they were very proud of what they called sensory room. We would categorise it as a breakout room. The key difference being is, can you watch live sport from that room? Yes or no? If it's yes, you have a sensory room. And if it's no, you have a breakout room. And that's a huge difference because we believe that every child should access the sport. And, but for some people's needs, and we understand everybody's got needs, they shouldn't be taken away from that sporting opportunity. Be it down here at Cowan, be it at Shrewsbury, be it at Wembley, wherever it may be. The primary focus is having that child enjoy the sport.
Yeah. I feel like things are definitely changing from when I was younger, especially with the neurodiverse community. It's nice that we can talk about these things in such an open and encouraging way, where it wasn't like that when I was a kid. So I feel like there's been nice positive changes, but I feel like the football community is so stuck in the 70s and the glory days of the 80s, they say. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like they're all starting to chip away at that, aren't they?
There is chipping away at it. I think the other thing is, like, from a club point of view, if you've got the option of having a sensory room or having a hospitality suite, you're going to make money off your hospitality suite. You're not necessarily going to make money off your sensory room. However, you are giving access to sport to people who can already access the sport, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, for the sake of that one room for a year, you make a lot more of a difference to somebody who can't necessarily access that.
And it's not just about going, look what we've done. It's about
absolutely.
actually just doing those things like naturally, because it's not about a PR stunt. It's about just
making a difference, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm taking photos as you guys talk.
That's fine.
I realise I haven't taken many photos today. So.
No, I think on top of what Jamie said, it's like you say, to some of these clubs, they're billion-pound organisations. Is a small corporate room really going to make that much of a difference, or does it have to make that much of a difference? Is it not more important to have 150, 200 children over the course of a season go and access that ground where they wouldn't be able to, than charge £150 a person for some warm chicken and potatoes?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys sound like you're doing a great job, honestly. And what can people do more for you? The listeners listening now, what would you want for them to help you?
I think a big one, obviously, we're event led, so come to our events where you can. You'll see it on our social media, but actually is lobby your clubs and lobby your MPs or whatever talk to your schools or whatever the situation is, and go through those official channels and say that yes, we understand you are trying your best, but we still need more. These children still need more from all backgrounds. I know we focus on SEN today, but from all backgrounds, children need to experience sport more so, and it needs to be more prevalent in schools as well, because we're seeing some schools sort of, unfortunately, and it's not their fault, sport takes a back seat. Sport's a bit of a playtime or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And it's not fair. It's not fair for these kids. It's really not.
I think it was it the Spanish team? I think there were players. It was pouring down with rain, the kids were shivering, and one of the players took their coats off and draped it around the kids' shoulders, and all of the players followed suit. And I was thinking, like you said, you talk about players and the influence that they can make. It just takes one, doesn't it? Like Marcus Rashford during the pandemic was an absolute hero. I don't know why he got the grief he did, because what he did actually started a ball rolling to help children.
Yeah, and you think about those children who they couldn't access, school meals, for example. Well, they haven't got a catch chance in hell of playing football or cricket or going down to have a golf lesson or go swimming or whatever, because they're worried about what they're going to eat next. So, Marcus did a huge job there, and it's amazing. And we want to try and take it one step further so children can actually enjoy themselves as well.
We're talking about, I was having a conversation about using other people's social security books when I was a kid to sneak in the swimming baths. Like, these are the things, genuinely, I'm a council estate kid. Like, these are the things we had to do to be able to do those things. So I think you're right. You're hitting the nail right on the head there, that it needs to be more inclusive, even not just for SEN, but for, like you said, the normal kids. And that's great. I love what you guys are doing. I say normal. That's a really, really bad word to use, isn't it?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. It's for the average the average child out there, or just a child that you come across in the street. But then not all sort of disabilities are visible either. So you just never know who's on the other end of the street. So
and there's lots going on. I'm very vocal about stuff that's going on in my own life that I didn't realise was going on in the background of my own mental health and things that I've gone on my own life. I didn't realise I had these issues. You don't know until you speak to someone, or at least offer the opportunity for people to come out their shell a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for chatting to me today, guys.
Thank you very much.
Are you on social media? Can people follow what you're doing?
Yeah. So the Whistle Foundation on Facebook, the same on Instagram, and it's the Whistle F on Twitter.
Brilliant. You guys are fantastic. Thanks
so much. Cheers.
So we just spoke to the Whistle Foundation. I want to get around all the charities today. And little Rascals are here.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's your name, sorry?
My name's Paige.
Paige, nice to meet you. I'm Alex. How have you found today? The cricket and the atmosphere?
Brilliant. Everyone's been so happy with the day. We had a really good turnout.
Yeah. I think they sold like 600 tickets or something like that.
Oh, wow.
They did really, really well. Live music in the background, kids playing, cricket going on. Have you been watching much of the cricket, or have you been so
Do you know
busy?
what? I've been so jam-packed with face painting. I've not actually had much of a chance to watch the cricket yet.
I see you guys everywhere. We work a lot with Beth Heath, and so the festivals, I see you there. Yeah. You guys work incredibly hard to raise the money.
We do.
And of course, MKM, they did their challenge with their guys there.
They've been so supportive of us, MKM. We cannot thank them enough. And they've actually got a skydive this Saturday. No,
really?
Next Saturday. 3 of their lads are doing a skydive to raise more money for us as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. What is it you guys are raising money for? Because I did mention it. I talked about it. I read off an article what you guys are doing, but I thought maybe you can tell me your.
So we're a special educational needs charity. Okay. So all of our money does go into providing sensory play and safe sessions for children in our soft play centre. At the moment, we are fundraising for a sensory van so that we can take vital sensory resources so the kids can self-regulate and they can learn motor skills without getting overwhelmed. And we can take those to like specialist schools and nurseries or anywhere or events with SEND children there. Because it's not always that SEND children can come to us.
Yeah,
so we want to be able to go to them.
So you can do a bit of outreach. And
exactly,
get That's really, really good. How close are you? I mean, have you still got a lot of work to do?
Yeah, so we have the van now.
Wow!
Yeah, we've been donated the van by Greenhouse.
Great sponsor. They sponsor us as well.
They're so good. So now we are quite close to being able to kit out the sensory van, and today will be a good push for it as well.
Oh, the community coming together to help people.
Phenomenal.
It's the best thing, really, isn't it? It really is. And, have you got, is there a client base ready waiting for this? Do you know where you're going to be going and who you're going to be going to see?
So Jess, my manager, she
what are the
knows,
exact figures?
She would know all that. I do know that we're doing a lot of work with Sevendale at the moment, the local special needs school.
Okay.
And we've had quite a few kids come to do work experience and stuff with us. So we hope to be able to do more with them, take our sensory van for them, and Little Explorers as well. We've been in contact with them. They're going to be using it as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And to be in partnership with somebody like Adam, who runs a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely champions autistic children and the desire to go and do these amazing things.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit, isn't it, really, at the moment, for any children. And I think things like this, like what they're doing today, just absolutely showcases that.
So we are finding that more and more people, through people doing stuff like this for SEND children or SEND charities, more and more people are realising, we do need to provide places for SEND children to go.
Yeah.
Because for a while we were one of the only places doing SEND sessions. And they're really important because yes, they can go to, say, a play centre when other children are there as well.
Yeah.
But then they get overwhelmed. And it can be too emotionally scarring for them because there's just too much noise. There's not people being understanding of them, and it's not just in our setting; it's in other settings as well. And we are finding that the community are providing these support and resources to the SEND community a lot more now.
Good. It's nice that people are opening up a lot more.
Yeah.
And is there anything in particular that's sort of helping at the moment that's in the mainstream? Sort of understanding SEND children and how we can all get along as a society in a nice harmonious way, I guess.
I think it's just understanding that these SEND children, they are clever. They can pick up on when they're being judged.
Yeah.
And I mean, people are a lot less judgmental these days because people are more aware of things. But yeah, it's just knowing that they do pick up on it. Just to try and be a bit kinder. Yeah.
It can be difficult because obviously, I've been a support worker for many years. It's natural for me, but I know there are some people that find it difficult to speak to people that are disabled, people that are SEND children, because they don't want to say the wrong thing or they don't want to put their foot in their mouth or anything like that. But I think you just got to be accepting of people and just be like.
That's it. Yeah. Not everybody. Every child's the same. Not everybody with SEND's the same. Some of them will be able to communicate with you back. Others can't. But as long as you've tried.
I mean, we all do it as well. I just spoke to the Whistle Foundation and we were talking about making sport more accessible for essential. And I was like, we were talking about the children and growing up. And I was like, we've got to, even for like the normal children. I was like, I didn't mean normal like that. We all fall into those. Yeah. And that's normal. I think. Everybody expects someone to do that at some point during the day, in my case. Do you know what I mean? But I'm really glad that you guys are doing what you're doing and collaborating, and there's people in the community sort of helping you. Is there anything that you want, but if people listening to this now, is there anything you need off people? Is there anything that you're looking for at the moment?
It's just we are a very small, non-government funded charity. Everything from our clubhouse goes straight into the charity, so we're non-profit. So we do heavily rely on the kindness of the community and doing fundraisers, things like this. So if you're looking for a charity to champion and raise some money for, then we would really appreciate it and it would go to good use.
Brilliant. That was a great way of putting that. Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
So much.
Are you guys on social media?
We are. We have the Facebook and Instagram.
Just look for the Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Right, so time is ticking on during this day. The cricket match is still being played. Kids are playing cricket at the sides. People enjoying live music that was just playing now. I could sit here and get a dozen more interviews from willing people. We spoke to charities. We've spoken to people taking part in the match. We've spoken to the main organiser. But I've got things to do tonight, so I'm going to have to pack up. But I want to close this by saying thank you so much to Adam Rees for bringing us here today. It's a really, really nice event to be a part of because, like, the cricket has kind of been in the background. It's there to watch if you want to enjoy it. There's some great people that are mixed in with that. But I think the most important thing is the community coming together. This quiet little thing is happening right in the middle of Shrewsbury. I can see the Lord Hill column right in front of me. And this thing's happening and people just walking by, they don't realise it's going on. But it is. And it's magic because people are coming together. We've had some amazing, open, brilliant conversations about things that really matter, and it's because of this little game that's getting played in the middle of the field here.
I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that spoke to us on that great day. It really was fantastic, and throughout that whole episode, the community was one of the themes. I met some old friends I haven't spoken to in a while. Got to make new friends. Finally got to interview Sam Aiston. Gav Cowan was cool. Just got to do Dave Edwards now, and I've done the holy trinity of In the Stiffs podcast. That was fun. But yeah, this was really, really good. So thank you to and Adam and everybody that organised this. Bloody well done. Honestly, really, really well done. So this obviously is a bonus episode. We got some content coming soon. We've got another bonus episode. Actually, do you know what? So the car series is going to be released as an audio podcast, and then we also have our coverage of the open day at Shrewsbury Town Football Club. We got to set up a studio in Smithy's Bar, which is another first for the Shrewsbury Biscuit. We got to interview players and staff. It was a really nice day. Nice to be included in that. So you got that to look forward to as well. And season Charlie, I'm working on the guest list at the moment. So that is to come soon. So keep your eyes and ears peeled when it comes to our social media. You'll get notifications there of when things are going to rock up, and you'll be able to listen to them. We are on Facebook, Instagram, X, or Twitter, as it used to be called. Just call it Twitter. Just kill the X thing. It's so confusing. We're also on TikTok too, with lots of content that goes on there. So give us a follow on your favourite social media, and keep your eyes and ears peeled for season Charlie. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to everybody that spoke to me on this weekend, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.